Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. So is the Chudpocalypse actually happening? When the initiative first popped up, I think that's what they're called, I was kind of excited for it. We're finally going to get some counter-programming. We keep hearing about how we shouldn't be listening to all these haters and negative people. All they do is, trash stuff, and they're just making views out of negativity and hating, and it's so much easier to hate and tear things down and deconstruct things and criticize and destroy things than it is to actually create and support and like things. So it's just, and I sort of was thinking, yeah, I'm sick of these people. When I first sort of discovered these people was right when Star Trek Discovery had started and they were destroying Star Trek, and I wanted to do something about that. I wanted to say something about that. And I got sort of sucked into that because there were people doing the same thing, but they weren't doing it because they cared about Star Trek or they really believed that there was a problem. They just needed to hate on something, and they needed to hate in a way that they could monetize and make money and sort of tie that all into right-wing political propaganda and all that stuff, and that's what they were doing. And it took me a while to work that out, and then even then I still was able to separate that from the actual criticisms and with Star Trek and problems with Star Trek. But no one cares about Discovery anymore. It's finally been cancelled. The last season was an improvement on the third season, and no one really cares about the fifth season because it's the end and we all know it's over, and we're probably just going to do a little dance at the end and that's it. But I might do that as a video. Victory dance. But yeah, I'm getting really sick of all these people, and I hear that their views are going down and that they are not, that the years and years and years of just constant negativity and just constantly gaslighting and feeding the base and just telling people what they want to hear and just keeping people fed on a steady diet of hate and conspiracy, and that apparently it's not doing as well. All these channels are losing views and losing subscribers and stuff, and I'm like, is that really happening? Is it really, really happening? Because I kind of stopped listening to half of them a year or so ago. I still listen to Doomcock sometimes because when he's not being outright homophobic, he's kind of funny because he's a character, and I kind of don't see it as real. It's just sort of like a sort of joke or parody of, and then look out the media and that, so it doesn't bother me so much. I used to like Clownfish Media and that just because of their rapport between the couple, but every video they spend about 2 minutes talking about a topic, and then the next is like the same speech and propaganda and just brainwashing of the same stuff over and over again that they want people to believe, and they just rant, and it's like 20 minutes just indoctrinating people over and over again. I'm like, who listens to the same thing, same statement, same argument over and over again about, it used to be a little bit more subtle. Now it's just like, okay, what's our excuse for making a video about this agenda today? Oh, this story. So there's 2 minutes on that, and then another 20 minutes going through the same agenda, and that's basically what you get from these guys now. I never really listened to Ryan Cannell and all those other ones anyway. I used to listen to Nerdrotic because I liked a couple of his takes on a couple of things, but I sort of stopped listening to him about 2 years ago. It didn't help that, well, I can't say that his wife tried to get me cancelled and get me taken off certain things and that, because that would never happen, because they wouldn't be threatened by someone as small as me. They wouldn't be that sensitive and paranoid and pathetic to be bothered by someone with 5,000 subscribers and far less views. I wouldn't say that at all. That would be pathetic. But yes, I stopped watching him for a while. A while ago, and I haven't really. It's just been really boring though, because I used to watch Mecha Random a lot, but then I sort of realized she was sort of doing the same thing too, where she would just hate stuff, and I'm like, okay, things shifted with some things, and people's opinions didn't shift because they have their agenda, they have their content they have to push out, and I'm like, oh, okay, so they never really believed all this or cared about any of this, because I was real and sincere. I just assumed other people were, and I realized, oh no, this is just grift for them. This is just the narrative that they're doing, because that's their base wants to hear. They're just feeding people, and that's how they make money on YouTube. I'm like, oh, okay. And it's very disillusioning and sort of sad, because I felt like I was part of a community, and then it's like, no. And it's kind of boring now. It's like, well, there's no one to listen to, and there's no one to sort of talk with or be a part of a conversation with. Also, it doesn't help that I got cancelled by those people as well, on a couple of levels from a few people. not just who I was talking about before, but other people, not Andre or anyone like that, or who's that guy who's trying to be a comic industry within himself? What was it, Derek June or whatever his name was, something like that. None of these people, but yeah, so I sort of got cancelled, and yeah, so not that my channel was going anywhere anyway, but it's been absolutely killed now. So yeah, I'm just doing a blog or vlog, and that's mainly just for therapeutic reasons and just for fun, and to keep talking to the few people that I regularly talk to in the comment section, and that I've become friends on social media with, and that, or whatever. It's you know, it's not what it used to be. It never will be. It was never going to be. And I'm wondering if that's sort of the same for the Chuds. So it looks like the Chudpocalypse is coming. I say bring it on. I hope this is the beginning of the end for them all, because yeah, we don't need them.